Welcome to the U.S. Soccer Self-Reflection Guide. This quick little tutorial should help you with your self-reflection on your training session. The first thing that you need to do is to pick one of the training themes from the selection of attacking, defending, or goalkeeping. Once you've done that, you can begin the planning stage. When you create your session, be sure to plan out not only your warm-up, your small-sided activity, your expanded activity, but the game. Take into consideration the intensity that you wish the players to play at, the amount of time that you would like them training, the recovery time you're going to allot between activity, and then the number of intervals. On the left-hand side, you can use diagrams to help aid in painting your picture with your training session. Make sure when you do set up your diagram that you include the area of the field that you wish to conduct your training, the equipment that will be needed, such as the number of bibs, the colors, the cones that you may need, and any large goals. Now you simply train them. Put them into an environment where they can excel. There's some self-discovery, and at the same time, you are in control of the theme and the coaching cues that you wish to instruct. Just like on your way home, when you're reviewing in your head how your session went, you're going to have questions such as what went well in the training session, what could have been done better, and then I wonder how I think the players responded to not only the practice itself, but the coaching style that I presented. What U.S. Soccer is asking you to do now is to simply put that down on paper, almost as if you're keeping a journal of what training sessions worked well, which didn't, and how you may improve them. In the first block, you're asked the question, what went well with the training session? Such things as, was it organized properly? Did I use the proper amount of space? Should it have been larger? Should it have been smaller? Did I use the appropriate amount of time to get the repetitions in? Did I use the different methods in the coaching toolkit to help get my point across? Hopefully I did not use too many freezes. I hopefully did a lot of coaching in the flow, maybe some individual references, and I also coached during the natural stoppages of play. Did I ask discovery questions so that there was some self-learning by the players? Did we give all of the players the proper repetition so that we could get them to understand the cues that occur in the game and the appropriate actions? And finally, was there mastery of the subject that we trained? The second question in the reflection is what could have been done differently? Here you're going to reflect on, was the space proper? Did I use the proper area of the field? Did I include restrictions that helped paint the picture of what I was trying to accomplish? Did I have the proper of numbers of players on the field? And was it position specific? Did I help identify cues? Was the application proper? Was the intensity such that it was game realistic? And the duration. What did fatigue set in, or was it the proper amount? The third and final question in the self-reflection is, did it click? Did the players enjoy the session and the style of coaching? And the easiest way to address this is after the cool-down period, or even during the cool-down period, simply reflect with the players if they can give you feedback on what the training session about, what are some of the common cues that will help them in the next game that they play, and the style of coaching that you presented. You should be able to tell by their body language and the tone if they're excited about coming back for the next training session. And at the end of the self-reflection, you simply pack it up, do it again another day. Replicate what worked, toss out what didn't work. Don't be afraid to be creative and modify your training session. And finally, make sure that you, the coach, are enjoying the training session as well. If you're having fun, they're having fun. This has been Steve Franklin, Indiana Soccer, Director of Coaching Education. Encourage the will and complement the skill.